Hey guys, welcome back to the Intel Extreme Masters Shanghai, Korea and Taiwanese qualifiers, as we now have a round of 8 match in the upper brackets, and it's going to be between INnoVation and Reality.
Reality from Samsung Khan going up against INnoVation in this Terran vs. Terran. Reality beat out Ryung 2-1 just now, which was roughly an hour and a little bit longer of a series, Terran vs. Terran, which is why we had to wait a little bit now. But we do have our next game coming up, and it's going to be a good one.
Yeah, our TVT as INnoVation, I mean, really needs no introduction. Some of you may not be that familiar with Reality, though. Reality is a Terran player, as you said, on Samsung Khan, who has only really played Pro League matches.
Yeah.
A lot of Pro League matches. And his win ratio against Terran there, not that great.
Overall, in Pro League, he's 47%. Against Terran, 40. 4 wins and 6 losses, which isn't bad. You know, considering the TVTs that you have in Pro League are absolutely insane. But it is Terran versus Terran, which is, for me at the moment, the most heavily changed matchup from the recent patch. Because every single Terran versus Terran used to be Hellbat drops in the early game. But not so much anymore, if not at all. It's mostly Banshee builds and whatnot. So this is going to be an interesting one. It's INnoVation. It's the best player in the world going up against Reality.
Who, as you said, was able to beat Ryung out 2-1. And Ryung's TVT is nothing to sniff at all. Ryung's TVT, very, very good. So for Reality to beat him, impressive play. But INnoVation is a Terran player who is sitting atop the pile right now. As you said previously, was able to beat MVP in the past WCS season final in TVT. And I think he's sitting at, in terms of series right now, a 76% win ratio in TVT. So,
INnoVation?
Yeah, pretty good.
INnoVation's 70-80% in every matchup, man.
Yep.
He's absolutely incredible. Is you know, Season 1 champion, WCS champion, is already making waves in Season 2. And we'll see if he can... Imagine if he got a back-to-back. Back-to-back WCS. 3,000 points to win that thing.
He just like wins all the seasons and then has like 10,000 points. He's like 4,000, 5,000 points clear of first.
Apparently INnoVation had an amazing series against Solar. An incredible series, actually, that he just dominated, just crushed through. And that's what we, you know, are expecting from him in this series as well. But Reality put up a great fight against Ryung, going 2-1. So we just need to make sure that we do get invited into this. Got to make sure the Koreans know to invite us, because so that would be funny if the game started without us.
Yeah, that's happened quite a few times actually in the past.
I spoke to Reality after he beat Ryung, and he told me, he was the one that told me he won as soon as they finished, because the Koreans in fact do hide their match history.
Yeah.
And I told him I was gonna cast her for his next game. So
awesome. So, interestingly, in Pro League, INnoVation has beaten Reality in the past. It was quite a while ago, but that win is there. Reality, I think he has to step it up in the end. Let's be honest, let's be fair. It's INnoVation he's going up against. I haven't really seen that much TVT since the change. You were mentioning Banshees previously.
Yep.
Can you run us through the smaller nuances of how things have changed?
It's not too complicated to look at. It's very simply, if you get double gas, it's going to be usually 4 Banshees. But there's a lot now. Hellion, Mine, Marine play. That kind of play style, or Banshee play.
Yeah.
Those are the 2 really strong ones at the moment. I'm talking to INnoVation.
He's so giddy
he
right now.
He just asked me, you invite ? I said, yes, please.
Oh, dear.
I got an invite from INnoVation. I'm talking to him.
Should I say hello as well? I want to say hello.
Thank you.
Where is he?
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Master.
Ready. Ready, Master. Ready.
Oh, dear.
Oh, I just spoke to INnoVation.
Exciting times.
Actually, I spoke to INnoVation at the Season 1 finals.
I was going to say, surely you did, right?
Yeah, multiple times. It just kind of hit me. Oh, I'm speaking to INnoVation. Okay, so let me describe INnoVation for you as an individual. All right. He won WCS season finals. Oh, okay.
You are the host.
Wait, I'm gonna make myself referee. Go, go. Wait. INnoVation says GG. Go, go, go.
Yep, GG.
I did it. I even started the game. So INnoVation in the season 1 finals, he won And this, see, a lot of people, when they win, are like, yeah, INnoVation was like...
Dude.
I know. I won. Yeah. Yeah.
Which one was it at the... I think it was the GSL finals where he smelt the flowers, right?
Yeah.
That was amazing.
That was...
So,
yeah, it was the saddest picture ever of him smelling flowers when the guy next to him has got a trophy. But INnoVation, even at the after party, the Blizzard WCS after party, INnoVation showed up and he came and he was just straight face stone face.
Wow.
No emotions. And you know, I spoke to him. I was like, congratulations. Like, yes. Oh, he said, you know, thank you. He said thank you in English. And yeah, man, he's a killer.
Sick.
He's an outright killer.
All right, and we do have that man spawned down to the bottom right as our blue Terran. He is INnoVation. And spawned down to the bottom left-hand corner, we have Reality. Arguably the challenger here in this series.
Definitely the challenger in this series. It's INnoVation, man. Like I said earlier, I changed my desktop wallpaper background, and it was Flash before, now it's INnoVation. It was a very emotional change I had to go through.
Not surprised, man. I think a lot of people are going through that change right now.
You know, it's like Flash. It's Flash. You don't need to say anything else. I've been to... All right, let me explain to you what Flash means to me. I even go to Starbucks and say my name is Flash. And I get the coffee with Flash on it. No more Flash.
No more?
I've changed my desktop wallpaper, and I'm going to go there, and I'm going to say my name's INnoVation.
They're going to look at you very strange and think you're a hippie.
Probably. All right, 11 barracks coming out from INnoVation across the other side of the map with another SEV, so a double barracks. This is exactly how he played against Flash.
Yep, it is.
When he beat Flash 2-0.
When he beat him.
Yeah, so this is the same opening he did, just double proxy barracks.
All right, okay, he's going over here. So spreading them out a little bit, making it maybe a bit more harder for his spot, but hey, actually... Wait, technically, if you think about it, if they were next to each other, surely it would be harder to spot, because then you wouldn't spot... Never mind. Anyway.
I think it was because the SCV got there and it didn't quite have 150 minerals, so he was like, all right, I guess I can keep walking for a little bit longer, and then built it.
Keep walking, SCV.
There is a gas coming down. This is not going to be for a Reaper. This is just Marine. It's going to be for the factory first, maybe 2 Marine reactor or straight to factory. Either way, the best part of this is he's made a wall.
Yeah, you're right.
That's going to help. If he identifies what's going on, he can build a bunker and it's over. But does he do that?
Does he do that?
Does he have any idea this is coming? And he doesn't. Well, of course he doesn't. What am I saying?
No, he's even bringing the Marines back here to just keep things going. And INnoVation just kind of gathering up those Marines at the very front. SCV continuing to poke around for INnoVation, having a look around. Reality, though, right now, he's actually getting a reactor. That's going to hurt.
Yeah, so it's like either straight towards a factory or 2 Marine reactor, and this is going to sting.
Yeah.
He has no idea this is coming. Look at INnoVation. He's like, I will win this game. And he says it in this deep monotone, I will win this game, and I will wait until I have 5 Marines, and then I will go. And
he's not even watching the screen.
In the post-game interview, so, you know, you went double barracks against Flash, and his answer was like, when I saw Marauder, I had Marine, I knew I would win. And now look, he moves up and he's like, all right, I'm in.
He leans over, he smells the flowers again. He's like, no, I'm not. Well, pulling back now here, just making sure that the SCVs aren't going to surround. That's so many Marines the actually has here.
It's a great surround, though, actually.
Yeah. Reality trying to catch up, but he's killed off 6 workers already.
And the factory's nowhere near completion. It's never going to complete, so he's going to have Marines against Marines. The factory come out and he was able to get Hellions. That's where he could, you know, fight back, but he's losing a ton of SCVs here.
Yeah, still more Marines actually rallying up once again. How many workers has he lost? He's lost 10 so far. The Marines should be able to push this back. He's just trying to get as many SCVs as he possibly can do here. And he gets a lot of them. 8 workers to 16 right now. So, INnoVation. Yeah.
He's got double gases at home too, so he can actually go to a factory of his own shortly. But the Hellions are going to be on the way soon. I suspect it's going to be high. It could be 1 Widow Mine too.
Yep.
1 Widow Mine would be pretty good as well. But this is INnoVation. If he just pulls back and waits for a couple of Marines, he can actually beat this.
He's got to kind of be careful, I feel. Because, well, I mean, right now, Reality always has that Marine advantage if he kind of clumps them all up. But he's actually just going for the straight counter.
Yeah, the counter's an interesting one. This could work.
I think so.
Because, I mean, there's nothing at home, obviously, but there is a factor on the way. INnoVation would have to continue to repair his supply depots, but Hellions out now, so he's going to be able to push this back. This is close.
Certainly is here. Reality now holding strong at home whilst applying the pressure at the front. Oh.
But, I mean, even if... I was going to say, he needs to repair this wall, but the factory is going to be able to build at Hellion very shortly.
The wall's going to go down, though.
Yeah, he's not going to repair it. If he tried to repair it, he'd lose his SCVs. Yeah. So he's like, all right, I guess I'll just wait a little bit here. Hellion's almost on its way out. Marines are coming back to help, too. SCV's
going to try and go for the surround once again. The Marines have kind of pinned themselves in a bit of a hard position, though, and they are going to take quite a lot of damage. A lot of workers do end up falling, though, in the end. 16 workers to 14 right now. This is going to equalize out. And, well, the command center is going to help INnoVation, but still.
Okay, so INnoVation survives, of course, but he's now behind Fly 4 SCVs. A great decision from Reality to go for this counterattack, but the biggest problem is the army supply. Is that there's Marines and Hellions out for Reality when there isn't that for INnoVation, but he does have high ground advantage, which means unless there's something spotting, Reality would take a lot of damage before he can deal any damage if he attempts to break the natural. And then on top of that, you put the command center, which is way in ahead for INnoVation, but Reality with a starport being added on, he's just going to build medivacs. He's going to try and win this game fast.
And we have the starport on the way as well for INnoVation. We'll see if he actually wants to go for anything a little bit more trickier than a medevac. But Reality, as you said, does opt for that medevac, so looking to pile on the pressure as well. I'm liking that from Reality, trying to make things work from this point on, but INnoVation, what is he going to go for? Is he going to go for Banshee? Looks like so.
Yeah, he's going to go Banshee here. This is pretty good. This is good. I like Banshee. Banshee and Hellions with a bunch of Marines already. This is nice.
I'm a little bit scared for Reality, though, because if INnoVation can get up Widow Mines, that's going to shut down quite a bit of this.
Is he? Oh, he is. He's got one, too.
Yeah.
There is not a scan available. There is a medevac on its way. The Widow Mine is out, and it was going to be placed on that ramp. And so he's guarding the front here. And then with the Marines that he has, can very easily stop the medevac from entering here. And then the Banshee on top of it with Cloak, there just isn't enough energy to scan. In comes the drop, though. INnoVation, it's in a blind spot. It's in a blind spot. He can't see that yet. Oh, dear.
Is he going to pick up the Hellions as well?
Where's his Widow Mine gone?
Oh, he's picked
up the Hellions. Is it still on the ramp? Where is it? Where's his Widow Mine?
It's gone down to the south, I think. Didn't it? Where did it go?
Oh, yeah, it's all the way down the bottom.
Yeah.
Oh, the Banshee's gone.
Oh, that is really, really hard there for INnoVation. Losing that Banshee.
Oh,
losing
the mine.
Oh, he actually
it goes off. It went off.
It killed so many of those Marines there, and Reality forced to actually retreat out. Cloak is still in production, as is a second Banshee. But Reality behind this, he has a Viking, so scans should help him if he can actually land them.
Yeah, he's going to try and target this medevac down. Viking goes in to take damage.
Good control, good decisions here by Reality so far. He's actually pulling this off.
Well, when the Banshee comes out, it can't be stopped. It's got Cloak.
Does he have energy for the scan?
He has energy for one scan, but he doesn't have enough anti-air. And now with Marines coming out too, he can Cloak, he can scan. Is he scanning?
Seemingly not. He's just deciding to lose everything before scanning. And, well, bye-bye, Hellions. There's still...
Remember, there's 2 sets of mules coming down, so he can lose quite a few SCVs and still be fine.
Yeah.
He's got a tank. A tank stops any aggression. And Reality has to win with this. He doesn't have a command center. You can't play from this far behind.
There's a second Viking coming across. I think he was saving the scan energy for when that second Viking came along, but it's a tough spot to be in here for Reality. This is a weird game.
Yeah, it is a weird game, but it looks like INnoVation's got the lead now. The command center does finally come down for Reality, but at the same time, INnoVation goes to mine from his natural. He's going to be able to split his saturation up a little bit. He's got tanks. The Banshee, though, and with another one coming out as well, that's where INnoVation takes a big lead. But Reality with this medevac and 4 Hellions. The SCVs are already low. Even splash damage from the tank could do damage.
Yeah. It's not exactly the best of positionings for that. Oh, actually, does catch some of those Hellions with an initial volley. Trying to push it back with the Marines as well. But you're right, I'm kind of surprised he didn't run maybe even into the SCVs there to try and shut those down. He didn't lose the second Banshee, though, here. INnoVation coming in from both sides with those Banshees.
All right, so... Oh.
Ooh, well, that one died.
Well, at least he stopped the command center from being built, but only for a couple of seconds.
Yeah. So Reality taking really good precautions here at the very beginning of this game. We have 25 workers to 30 in favor of Reality. But as you said, did deny that production for a little bit.
Banshee gets in there. It's got 3 kills so far. I mean, the SCV count is 26 to 30, still kind of equal. And the tech is similar for both players. It's actually really, really close.
Yeah, it is. What do we have?
The Banshee's a pain, though, here.
Oh, well, that pain's going to go very soon.
Yeah, it's actually just going to die to the wind mines. Tries to get some damage onto the Vikings. Does a little bit. You know, at this point, INnoVation is ahead, but by not too much. If you look at reality, he should be adding on extra barracks any second. He should be playing bio here. And if you look at INnoVation, his are almost complete.
Yeah.
So he's only ahead by that much at this point.
He got a mule with full energy left on it. So that was a nice pickup there for the Banshee. Really denied quite a bit of income there for a second. And reality now trying to stabilize with the tanks where he can. I like that. He only has 2 though, against 4 if INnoVation were wanting to try and make something happen. But really, that's going to be more for the defense here for INnoVation for now, as his income is looking pretty good.
Yeah, I mean, both players should be at similar places with their income. But we see instead of additional barracks coming down for reality, he has a 3rd command center, which is going to really, really slow and limit his actual units. He doesn't have stim. He doesn't have +1 attack on the way. And INnoVation's climbing up and in a moment can get combat shields and also medivacs.
Yeah, this is kind of annoying here for reality to deal with. Cheeky Banshee play once again. How many? Is he actually made like 5 Banshees during this entire game and tried to harass with 4 of them. Not doing too badly in the end. I don't think they fully paid for themselves. I mean, what's your take on that?
They didn't fully pay for them. Well, I guess they were very close to paying for themselves.
Yeah.
There's some that did more than others, so some carried more weight for the other ones. Individually, I'd say probably like 1 or 2 Banshees paid for themselves, and the other one barely didn't. But still, I mean, it helped him defend, which is one of the biggest points of the Banshees. So even if they didn't do that much,
and it keeps him back.
He kept him in the game.
Yeah, it like keeps reality from actually pushing out to the middle of the map, I guess, for a while.
And reality does do that, and that's like a terrible thing because he'd get crushed.
Yeah.
If he comes out here and INnoVation knows this is coming, INnoVation has more units, he has medivacs, he has a drop going on the way. Reality's got to be very careful here. With tanks in defensive positions, depending on where INnoVation is, and that drop, by the way, though, that one at the north, that's going to do a lot.
Yeah, there's really not much to defend against that. Of course, there is a missile turret, but that's it. If the medevac actually flies over it, which very, very doubtful. INnoVation is going to place those Marines well. Siege tanks move on forward, but there's already the siege up here for INnoVation. The one advantage that reality has is that air dominance with those Vikings, but even that's not going to win him out in this position just yet.
Extra barracks coming down here for INnoVation as reality kind of postures in the middle of the map. INnoVation doesn't need to go out and meet him because he does have this drop, and that's gonna how he's gonna break into this natural. Where is reality trying to go here? He can't break the. He can camp outside. He can make a tank line, a contain, but he's never getting into that natural.
Yeah, it's going to be difficult to breach. But meanwhile, speaking of breaches, INnoVation does go for the drop here. Siege tank just barely not in range of those Marines. Very, very annoying there for reality. So loses quite a few more SCVs than he would normally like to. Good aggression here by INnoVation.
Yeah, this is the best thing to do. Against a contain, it's always the best thing to do is to drop. All your opponent's units are outside. And INnoVation scans, sees his opponent's army moving out unsieged, and he decides to move down. There's one Widow Mine that could do quite a bit of damage here. Depending on where it hits. Oh, he stims away. Yeah.
Did connect with some of the Marines, but in the end did not kill anything off. Drained a little bit of the medevac energy as they were healing up, but that's by the by. As for now, we have reality just macroing up where he can. Unit counts 48 workers to 55 in favor of INnoVation. But INnoVation's army size is quite considerable in comparison to reality's. Reality has to be careful and go for very, very nice defensive setups.
Well, at this point, this is the high ground below or above or to the east of reality's third base is a very strong position to be in. When combat shields finishes INnoVation's in great position. There's no stim, there's no combat shields, there's no attack upgrades at all here for reality. The only good thing he's got going for him is he's got tanks in good position. INnoVation's looking for a way in here.
Yeah, he drops his
He's
scan.
He's gonna go. He's gonna break the lines.
There's
a lot of tanks.
A very, very nice concave going unsieged here. Lots of DPS on those tanks, and he actually breaks through so many of them. And there you go, GG, INnoVation.
Yeah.
Despite all the early game shenaniganry, able to do it.
Yeah, Reality had tanks, and he had a lot of them. The Marines were pulled to the left. They didn't have stim. They can't move around, but nice game. Nice game by both players there. High-level games coming out today.
Yeah, very, very nice game. And moving on to game number 2. I wouldn't say we see INnoVation go for a 2x again, but I certainly think there'll be something Banshee-esque play going on. I think that if he goes for it a bit quicker than he did in that game, I think it could do wonders.
Yeah, I don't think INnoVation's just going to go... Oh, no, I denied it. Oh, my God. Oh, sorry.
Did you...
Oh, my God.
Did you do that?
Oh my God! I just got invited by INnoVation and my mouse slipped and I pressed cancel instead of accept. Oh my God!
Scary stuff, man.
I just said no to INnoVation.
You had heart palpitations a minute. Okay.
Oh, INnoVation did it. Imagine if I said decline again.
No emotion, just okay. No smiley face.
It's INnoVation, man.
No smiley face.
Wow. I just declined INnoVation. Not too many nerds can say that.
That's true.
He invited me and I said no. And then I got a second invite. All right, get in, follow me.
All right, okay,
me.
I'm following you.
All right, yeah.
What's the map? What's the map?
What's your ID, by the way?
XLNC.
XLNC co-caster.
Yeah.
Go.
Because it's the coolest little
INnoVation
tag.
just made me host, and I removed someone because he's not ready.
Did you? Who did you remove?
Solinger. Next CN. I don't know who he is. He didn't accept.
All right. Okay. Let's go. GG,
wait,
go.
No. Okay. Go. Go.
Okay. All
I'm
right.
getting excited.
Whirlwind. The map.
All right. Whirlwinds. Whirlwind.
This is a fun trollcast.
Yeah, this is a entertaining way to start my Monday morning.
Yeah, I must admit, it's pretty good.
Or, I don't know, maybe Sunday night for you Americans, or Monday afternoon for you Southeast Asian nerds.
Awesome. Game number 2 on the way, as we have. Spawning up to the top right-hand corner, currently 1 game up. He is INnoVation. And spawning up to the top left, as our Red Terran, we have Mr. Reality.
I can't believe I misclicked INnoVation's invite. That's so funny.
Do you think he'll ever forgive you? Is that
yeah, I think he forgives me. I wonder if he remembers me.
I wonder if he has the emotions to forgive. Do you think they're even there? You think he just doesn't even need to think about it?
INnoVation. Usually a human being possesses all these emotions, all this empathy.
Yeah.
INnoVation made a sacrifice to be one of the best humans to ever play StarCraft. One night, deep in the night, God appeared to INnoVation and he said, I will allow you to be the best StarCraft 2 player if you give up emotions and feelings and your humanity.
Whoa. Isn't this the devil that normally does, like, take something away from you to, like, give you something?
Well, I was trying to make a funny joke about Flash, but...
Oh, damn. Keep going. Keep going, Apollo.
I never got to the punchline.
I'm so sorry.
And INnoVation accepted this offer.
Yes.
And now he is the man we see.
Sick. I'm so sorry, Sean.
It's okay, man. It's fine. Colaris likes to burst my bubble.
Seemingly. I'm not very good at this.
We went out together the other night. You can believe this or not believe it. I'll let you be the judge on that. Me and Colaris went out together on Saturday night, and I was boogieing with some girls.
Wait a
Colaris
minute.
came over and said, hey, dude, remember you got to get up to cast those games? And I'm like, what?
This is...
He's like, yeah, you know, we got to cast tomorrow. And the girl's like, what? He's like, yeah, we're video game commentators. And then they walked away. Colaris burst my bubble.
So not true. Oh, my God. Wow. Thanks, Sean.
Like I said, you can believe that story or not.
Damn it. All right. Sean. It's nice having Brits here. There's nothing quite like dry Brit humor and sarcasm.
We've taken over the ESL offices. Me, Colaris, Red Eye, Joe Miller.
It's great. It's so good. Miss Lauren Pansy as well.
Lauren Pansy as well.
Yeah.
All right, so 2 builds. We had INnoVation go gas first into the barracks factory and then a second gas behind it. And he's probably just going to, well, actually, there are a couple of 1-1-1 builds that have come out in Terran versus Terran recently. Really fast tanks. But it is going to, I wonder if it can be that still. He's got a mine beam built. Okay, so there are a couple of plays that have come in really back into fashion. The old 1-1-1 style, Puma style.
Yeah.
Banshee, tanks, supported by a couple of Marines.
I saw it recently. Can't quite remember who it was with. But it's very, very strong.
It's very strong in the recent times. Because, I mean, Hellbat stopped that very easily. But now it was an old build. It's come back in a little bit now. Reality's gone for a kind of standard-ish build. Like late gas again, reactor again, kind of what he wanted to do in game number 1. But I'm interested to see how this Banshee play is going to play out. Does INnoVation go ahead and expand behind this? Or does he add on something to the factory, which is a reactor here? Hellion Banshee? Sounds good to me.
It does. It's quite interesting now how the cloak has been changed up, because it's 100-100 now as opposed to 200-200. You can easily crank that out and then just do other things behind it in general. Really allows you to get that nice economical standing going. So curious to see how much damage these Banshees are going to do. And he's already taking precautions at the front with the Widow Mine, so he's really covering all his bases.
As Reality... Okay, so he saw the gas first. Okay. Okay, yeah, I was going to say, is there an engineering bay? Yes, there is. He's got an engineering bay coming down. This is because he's expecting Banshee play to come in, and then he's very defensively set up with mines and Viking and a scan to 100% confirm what's going on. And it is a tech lab on the factory as well. So a very heavy one-base play coming out, I think. Oh, actually, no, he is expanded, so maybe not. But still, look at this defense from Reality.
Yeah, it's pretty well set up so far. He's positioning Widow Mines here and there as well. There's a Widow Mine just near this mineral line. The Viking pops out as well. Cloak's finished. So he will push it away.
Perfect.
Oh, that was so on the edge of that Widow Mine.
Perfect.
Wow.
That was great.
You know, in game 1, Reality really impressed me, despite losing. But in game 2, that was really cool so far. Really cool.
Yeah, that superb defense. Really, really good. Very impressive, actually. Let's see if he deals just as well with the second Banshee now. He has a Raven on the way. God, that Raven's going to shut down that Banshee. And if he's able to deflect this Banshee, and you know, he asked me the same question, do these Banshees pay for themselves? No. No, they have not.
Not quite.
Not at all. And Widow Mine's moving into position. Or out of position.
He's just ran away completely.
He's got 1 SCV. It's always a good start, but the Raven pops out now. Oh, dear.
That's not a sight.
Oh, God. All right, 1 Marine and 1 SCV, right? Yeah, because if you look at the units lost, 100 minerals.
That wasn't a pretty sight for that Banshee. She was like, yes, there's no missile turret here. This is fantastic. And the Raven all of a sudden appears. Uh-oh. Bad times for Banshee. And INnoVation, how many tanks? He has 2.
Yeah,
so
he started his tanks really early.
Yeah.
So with a couple of medivacs being built from this starport here, actually Vikings into medivacs is, yeah, I was going to say, because there's already Vikings out from his opponent, so it kind of makes sense to get 2 Vikings and 2 medivacs. We could see a push from INnoVation with 4 tanks maybe, and try to do something with 4 tanks, edge forward with air dominance as well if he continues to build Vikings. Because the one thing that Reality needs to defend that is tanks, which he doesn't have yet.
This Raven and Viking are converging on this Banshee. He knew where it was. The Hellions were controlling the Watchtower, and then he pulled them back so he didn't lose them. So he knew where it was. He pushes it back. But how much information does he fully know about the potential push that's coming along? He's getting blue flame with Hellbats. Wow.
If you look at Reality's vision, he saw with that scan a lot earlier on about the tech lab being added onto the factory. So he knows that it's there, and he knows that tank production started early, so he must know that threat is also possible.
Yeah.
But we are going to have these double medivac drops come in with Hellbats here. And even though they got nerfed, they're still good and obviously high numbers here.
Definitely, especially if you're actually cranking out blue flame as well as +1. Of course, it's not going to be done for this drop here, but we'll zoom away. A cool little defense, actually, by INnoVation. Vikings plus a Banshee to try and shut that down. If it was
one more boost. Boost. Gets away.
Racer X.
Very close.
Gets away. Nice stuff. And a little poke at the front there with the Marine, seeing what was going on. INnoVation moving into a spot to actually put on the aggression as well. Viking counts. We have 5-1 in favor of INnoVation. So that air battle for INnoVation to start sieging up his opponent's natural in his favor. But there are so many Hellbats, actually, they could drop across the army.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. I'm not sure if this is going to work out for INnoVation. With 4 Hellbats from the sky and everything else from the ground.
Scary.
There is a Widow Mine, though, and then the Vikings to prevent that drop from happening. And tanks are the best thing against this, but he's only got Hellbats. And I don't think he can drop on this.
Ooh. And the Vikings actually poke forwards. Well, good use of PDD here to make sure that they don't really do the damage that they want to. Even cloaks up the Banshee as well, saving that. Very, very meticulous here by INnoVation at the front. Throwing bunkers down as well. It's funny because he doesn't know that the third command center's up, but INnoVation right now. Oh, actually pulling off all of the SCVs. Reality knows he's in a lot of trouble. Does not want to get pinned into this location, but he's taking a lot of damage. Blue Flame has finished those for these Hellbats. And +1 weapons is not done just yet, and he's going to clean this up, but he lost a lot of SCVs.
He lost a lot of SCVs, but he's got a third command center, and he does clean that up nice. Really good play there from Reality.
Yeah.
How cool, more importantly, do Hellbats look with this Blue Flame?
They look pretty darn cool.
Pretty badass.
Yeah. And actually, he retained so many of those Hellbats that now I'm a little scared for INnoVation. If drops come along with these 2 extra medevacs that are on the way, he could do some damage.
Yeah, this is pretty cool. This is very heavy Hellbat focus from Reality, who's now got the pre-igniter flame for them, so they're just as strong as they ever used to be. And now starting tank production. You know, in school, when it come to playing with a Bunsen burner, I was an orange flame nerd. I was a blue flame nerd, just like these Hellbats.
Dude, the blue flame always seemed way more intense.
Yeah, man, it's because it is more intense.
Yeah.
It's because it is hotter.
It is. But the red flame was cool. It kind of flickered about. It was all right. But the blue flame made a scary noise.
I prefer the small, intense flame rather than the big, show-off orange flame.
Yeah, yeah. You think that the small, intense flame packs more of a punch in the end?
Absolutely.
Absolutely. All right. Well, we'll see how Mr. Reality with his Bunsen burners is going to make this work out. He's actually got quite a few of them heading out into the middle of the map. 2 up to the main, 1 into the natural.
Get shot down there.
Bye-bye.
Maybe the natural one.
Bye-bye.
Nope. All right. Reality still maintains this lead, though.
Yeah.
30 supply lead, much, much faster third command center. Reality could draw this series up. It would be great to see that. He's got such a powerful army now with +2 attack coming in. He doesn't really need to focus on armor upgrades because Hellbats take so much damage. You know, 135 hit points for each one of them. A tank taking 3 shots, I think it is, to kill a Hellbat without any upgrades at this point. And INnoVation moving forwards. There's so many medivacs, though, for Reality to drop with this army on top, and we could see exactly the same thing as before if he picks up all his Hellbats.
Yeah.
There's nothing really. I guess there's Marines with Stim that could stop it, but still.
Reality had a little bit of an unhappy time there in terms of spotting the initial army pushing out. He didn't spot it with that Widow Mine that he had burrowed, but he spotted the reinforcements. Oh, that is a lot of Hellbats.
If he comes from the high ground here as well, above that cliff.
If he buys time for the engagement to happen and +2 finishes up for those Hellbats as well, there's so much potential here for Reality to actually just crush INnoVation.
Pretty cool army composition. I love it, actually, from Reality.
Yeah.
A nice amount of medivacs, a great amount of Vikings. All off 1 starport. It's been a very busy starport. Well, I just have to see this drop. Please,
Yeah.
Come on, Reality.
Do it. Do it. +2 weapons is finished up. INnoVation's done a good job of spreading his units out, though. Got to give him that. But he has to pull back. The Viking count is in favor of Reality.
Siege.
INnoVation.
Drop. Show me the drop. Show me the drop. The drop!
He's going to go for it. Oh, how much damage is this going to do? It's doing a lot of damage to that bio as well as some of those siege tanks.
Oh, yeah.
So satisfying.
Sickest play-by-play ever. Oh, yeah. That was awesome.
That was sick.
Dude, Reality, look at 200 supply versus 106.
Time to march.
Time to go over and win the game. Oh, my God.
Wow.
That was great. That was fantastic.
Cool.
And the blue flame as well, looking all sexy and stuff.
Yeah. INnoVation runs away with Medivacs trying to keep himself in this. But this march by Reality, let's face it, INnoVation's pretty dumb.
Yeah, this is... Hellbats are stronger than ever because they've got a blue flame.
This is scary stuff. Well, INnoVation now.
Just drop it anyway. Just pick up and drop it. Looks so cool. Just do it anyway. It doesn't matter. Come on.
It's not like he's going to lose anything. He has the Vikings in the air and just pushes on forwards. GG. Game number 2 goes to reality. Wow. What a play from him.
That was great. Right from the start of the game where he set up his defense against INnoVation's Banshee build, which he scanned and saw was coming, or even saw with the SUV. I guess that's one thing that helped reality. He had a little bit of luck.
Yeah.
Is that he scouted in the right position really early and saw gas first and kind of knew what was going to come. And that was a great, great setup. And Hellbat drops, man. Hell drops. They were sick.
They've taken on a whole new meaning now. They haven't really found that position in the mineral lines just yet. But they've certainly, well, they were there before in terms of dropping on the armies. But reality made that look cool.
That was pretty cool, actually. I'm a big fan of mech now because they've got blue Hellbats.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, dude, I was a big fan of mech before.
Hellbat drops are pretty cool.
Yeah, they are.
But he uses one starport so well.
Was that really all off one starport?
Just reactor and just... Oh, I got invited to a party.
Ooh.
Not a game, but a party this time with INnoVation. Yeah. This is funny. I'm having fun today. I am a bit of a morning nerd, though.
Yeah, you like in the mornings.
Yeah, I'm a morning nerd. I think I'm getting forced into being a morning nerd because my new apartment doesn't have thick curtains yet, and I will eventually buy them, thick black curtains, so I can hide the sunlight. Right now, I've got these kind of curtains that are kind of very thin, and they don't even cover all of the windows. It's like, I don't know if you've seen them. It's like curtains, but they are, I'm probably going to be host, aren't I?
Maybe.
Yeah. Hold on, I'll come back to this story. Let's get rid of that nerd. All right. OBS, go.
You keep like kicking this poor guy, and he's probably...
Well, he never accepts the invite from INnoVation. If you don't accept the invite from INnoVation, I'm kicking
Gotta be
you
snappy.
out.
Gotta be snappy.
So the curtains in my apartment they're like slide curtains. There's like 4 of them.
Yeah.
And then they don't cover the entire of it, so the sun comes in anyway, so there's not even point having them.
That's rubbish.
And also, I sleep with the windows open.
I do that.
Because I'm on the 4th floor.
Yeah.
So no nerd's gonna if someone tries to like burgle me,
Spider-Man comes along.
then it's gonna be Spider-Man, and he might as well just I'm not gonna stop him if he's gonna climb up a wall. Then it doesn't matter if the window's open or closed.
It's
he's getting
Spider-Man. He's gonna steal your stuff.
But the sun comes in the morning, and on top of that, because I live quite central, is the church bells every bloody morning.
Really?
7 and 8 o'clock every morning.
You're forced to be a morning nerd.
Every morning, I'm a farmer nerd, some may say. I get up to the church bells.
Oh, God.
Every morning, man.
I don't envy you. All right. We have spotted to the bottom left-hand corner INnoVation. And up to the top right, we have reality.
Every morning.
Were you told about these church bells when you decided to move into this place?
Nope.
Oh, God.
So either I've got to shut the windows.
Is it the dome bells?
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Every morning.
Surely they're, like, huge and really loud.
Unless it's some other church I can't see, but the only one I do see is the dome itself.
Yeah.
It's pretty loud every morning.
Wow. And you sleep with your windows open.
Yeah. It's because it's really hot right now in summer.
Oh, yeah.
Unless I shut the windows and buy a fan, I guess is the option I could go for.
Yeah.
Then I kind of have the cold air option and then no sound.
How did you enjoy the Cologne lights? The fireworks on the river?
Yeah, it was fun.
Yeah? It was good stuff.
It was fun. It was one of the kind. One of the kind.
Sweet. All right, what have we got going on, Mr. Sean? What's going on?
All right, 1 barracks expansion coming from... one gas maybe later. Yeah, so 1 barracks later gas from reality. I was going to say 1 barracks expansion, but one of the common times to get the gas is 15, 16 supply. Versus a 13 gas from INnoVation. 13 gas is much faster when it comes to getting your factory down, and reality is later. But reality will have a faster command center. So it's up to INnoVation to maybe do something with his early play. Could be probably a mine marine drop with his faster factory.
Yeah. I like the mine marine drop. Do you normally go gas first for the earlier mine drops?
You can, yeah.
Yeah.
But this is like in the middle between super fast, normal, and later.
Ah, okay. This is that 50% mine drop.
It's in the middle if he does that. The factory is just going to come down, as you can see, like much earlier than his opponents, who's quite way away.
Yeah.
but still.
Okay, and this SCV, he's being a sneaky chap, so he's going to proxy, I think. You going to proxy? Where's he going? Oh, he's checking for proxies. Okay, maybe he was checking for proxies. Whatever, fine, Reality, go home. And actually, he's checking everywhere. Wow, he's taking no chances.
No chances, because I mean, if you look in his vision, what is he seeing? Just the barracks, doesn't know the gases, never going to scan. And these units are free to walk around as they are anyway. Double gas down by INnoVation. So with double gas coming down instead of a single one, this is probably just going to be Banshee play again.
Yep.
Just Starport, Tech Lab, let's go.
Liking it, liking it. Although Reality in game number 2, I mean, we theorized that he would probably go for the Banshee play in game number 2, and Reality in turn also theorized such things and decided to shut it down instantly. So, will Reality expect it in game 3? He
should. I mean, scanning now is okay, but I prefer to mule right now if I'm Reality, and then scan with the next one. So he's muled with his 50 energy. The next 50 that comes up is when I would scan, and it comes at roughly 6 or just past 6, like 6:15 or something. And then you get to see the cloak being researched and the Banshee on its way. And that usually gives you enough time to build the engineering bay and get ready. That's what he should do here because he has no vision whatsoever. Yeah, he's got to be careful about where he actually throws down that scan, though. I guess if you throw it straight on that command center, you're going to see the very edge of that tech lab. But you may end up seeing him throw it elsewhere. We'll keep an eye on that for now, as the Starport is on the way for Reality as well. I would love to see Reality play a similar game to game number 1, sorry, game number 2 even, and just be as effective with that Starport as he was, because that was really something to behold in game 2. I mean, if you look at it's not exactly the same build orders, but it's very similar in the way that it's shaping out, with INnoVation being a little bit aggressive compared to Reality who's being the defender. And it's going to work out for Reality. I think he should scan now, and there it is. And this scan reveals everything. Sees the command center, the factory, and the starport. So he already started building the engineering bay at 6 minutes, and will immediately build a turret in the middle line, and has a Viking on the way. With mines, too. Let's see if he pulls off the same kind of defense.
He's well defended already with that missile turret going down. That being said, though, it is a smaller map, so that Banshee does get over there a little bit quicker. Can try and put on the aggression, but Cloak's not done just yet. So that's going to be a bit annoying for him. Trying to micro against Marines, but not doing the best of jobs in the Viking map.
Oh my god, he loses it without even using Cloak.
Yeah.
INnoVation.
The second Banshee's going to follow this up, but you're right. I mean, without using Cloak on that first one, that's... comes back to the age-old question of, did that Banshee pay for itself? No. No, it didn't.
I do believe, though, that in Terran versus Terran, right now, it's still trying to be figured out, the openings.
Yeah.
It's so new, the patch, that unless you play hundreds of games, you aren't going to know this. Remember, INnoVation is currently in a group of only Terrans for WCS, so it should be a lot of his focus. But this Banshee build order just isn't working out for him.
Reality has it on lockdown. I mean, he has covered every single angle. Especially if he wanted to go for a Raven as well. He doesn't actually have a missile
One angle he doesn't have covered is this tank push.
Yeah.
He's got nothing to stop this at this moment. He will probably have to pull SCVs here, but he'll lose a lot.
Yeah, he will. How many units does he actually have?
He's not ready for this. He's not expecting this push out at all by INnoVation.
2 Widow Mines, 4 Hellions, 4 Marines, and 2 Vikings.
Oh, loses a Viking as well.
Ouch.
Yeah, there's the SCV pull before the tank sieges. There's a mine in there too by INnoVation.
Trying to make this work out. The SCVs do end up closing the gap with that tank and should be able to kill it off. But at the same time, he has lost a lot of workers here. 10 have already gone down. A good push there by INnoVation. Second Banshee actually comes along as well. He has very little anti-air right now.
Yeah, he lost a lot there. It's a great push by INnoVation. He traded off a lot of units for a lot of SCVs, and now with 2 Banshees, he kind of has the edge at this point. Can try to find some weaknesses with these Banshees. Another tank is even coming across, which should ideally be supported by these Banshees. Nice push by INnoVation. Much different adjustment from the previous game where he went, arguably too late.
This is a little bit scary here from Reality now. He's still focusing on his Viking production. Ooh, nice Widow Mine connection. Does catch one of those Banshees. Does have the vision as well, thanks to that missile turret. So should be able to push the second one back with that Cloak. Oh! But the Viking goes down once again, forgetting about that Widow Mine.
This is difficult. He's not quite there to his Hellbats yet.
Yeah.
And the Banshee's here with Cloak. The command center's taking so much damage.
The Banshee's continuing to just ransack this infrastructure as well. Whilst the expansion, it's not going to die outright, but he's losing the SCVs that are repairing it because now they're in range of that. And one of the Banshees is going to end up going down once again. falling back with the second one. Second siege tank joining the fray, though. Very, very annoying right now for Reality.
This is such a very good push here by INnoVation. Saying, all right, if you're going to spend so much money on defending my Banshees, then I hope you're ready for this push. Behind this, INnoVation has a third command center, has double engineering bay, production coming down. This is INnoVation just smacking Reality, you know, with no preparation.
It's the adaptation from game to game that really makes this super scary, because in game number 2, as you said, you know, dealing with the 4-tank push with the bunkers and stuff like that seemed like nothing to Reality with the setup that he had, but now dealing with this after investing into so many Vikings and not being able to do anything with them aside from kill off a few Banshees. Then
that mine again.
Ouch. He's got 4 kills and 2 or 3 of those were Vikings.
Yeah, this is, you know, this push has just given the INnoVation so much time. This push has been going on for ages.
And he's even coming along with even more units here. The Banshee still being irritating, will end up dying off, but he will fall back for now.
Yeah, eventually, you know, this is obviously eventually going to be pushed away, but the amount of time that the INnoVation's bought himself is incredible. He has given himself, look at the bases. If you just look at the base layouts of Reality and then look at that of what INnoVation have, it's just so much more developed, even a third command center going across.
Yeah, the production capabilities here for INnoVation are going to be fantastic in comparison to what we're seeing for Reality right now. That being said, he's going up to, once again, that double factory productions worth of Hellbats. How quickly he can catch up, though, is completely debatable, because
it depends on the Hellbat drops, right?
Yeah,
if he gets in there, kills SCVs, he's back in the game easily.
Yeah. Well, INnoVation, he should end up covering his bases as well. Reality's done a very, very good job early on dealing with the harassment, but now it's up to INnoVation to just keep himself very, very contained on these 3 base and stable. Reality's going for aggression.
Not going to do anything there. Too high and to get shut down. Sclaris sniggers at that attack. I reckon for INnoVation, I would put 2 turrets on my natural.
Yeah.
Like the top left of his natural, 2 turrets there. And a Widow Mine to make sure that is 100% defended. He's got 1 Viking, which is patrolling or kind of above it, but 2 turrets and a Widow Mine's perfect there.
And then all you really have to do is kind of defend your 3rd location, and hardly anyone ever drops through the middle, so that would be strange.
I think soon that INnoVation is going to say that to himself and be like, you know, the only way I'm really going to lose this game is if somehow Hellbat drops get in.
Yeah.
That's what I would be thinking. But of course, I would never tell INnoVation to do anything, because he is the best player in the world.
It's pretty good.
He actually is at this point. I mean, a lot of people say that, but he actually is. And, oh, look what INnoVation's doing. He's building a turret where I told him to build a turret. And he's even getting ready to defend his 3rd base. But at the moment, he's out of position. And now these Hellbats are going to come in, and they're going to ruin his day.
Yeah, well, it's not going so well for that. Yeah, you're right. The Hellbats, they are... Oh, well, he had a turret there, to be fair, and he had a Viking as well. A turret and a Viking are enough to shut that down and go for the aggression himself. He's doing all right. Oh. Uh-oh.
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 Sclaris.
Uh-oh.
Sclaris. It's okay. We are actually on the Korean server.
Yeah,
so.
we have that sometimes. We had that in the past, not just with general technical issues, but...
Is it time for me to observe? Is it time? Is it time? We'll see.
Man. I don't want to anger INnoVation. I'm glad I'm under a Smurf account, not on
like,
Kyolaris.
Yeah. He's like, oh, I'm so happy the polo isn't lagging.
Yeah.
Because I know that name, and I know that face, and I know that caster gonna own him.
Exactly, man.
All right.
I'm happy, bunny. All right. He's actually got a lot of Hellbats loaded up right now. A lot of Hellbats loaded up right now. Wow.
Funnily though, he hasn't actually gotten into any of the mineral lines. Though he tried the 3rd base, but he saw the turret there, so he didn't want to go in. But let's see this. If we have this drop again and it owns everything, I'm gonna be a happy nerd.
That's how we're gonna commentate that one. Just again. There's actually another command center going down here for INnoVation. And
oh man, INnoVation's coming from the left flank and the right.
Ooh.
He's gonna come crushing.
Ooh.
I mean, let's have a look.
That's cool.
If he, If he comes up by this Hellion and swings around to the actual high ground of Reality's 3rd base, that will push Reality to defend from the high ground, which means his natural's left open. This is very, very intelligent play from INnoVation. Watch this. He's going to basically find the weakest point and then attack at either one. He's got such an army lead, it doesn't matter where he goes. He scans and sees that army. Watch him move the other army. Perfect from INnoVation. Scans, sees nothing, says, oh, let me seize my tanks on your natural and then go kill everything.
Yeah, this is going to be very, very hard for him to stop. He's going to drop across the entirety of this bio, but the command center is probably going to... Oh, it's so close to falling. No, the Hellbats fall from the skies instead here, trying to crush all of this down, and he will kill off the majority of it, but meanwhile up in the third.
Oh, man, he's just coming in. This is perfect. That was actually a perfect play from INnoVation to win the series.
Yeah.
As well as Reality played in the opening part of the defense, and then in previous game, he's just lost his natural, well, almost lost his natural, almost lost his third, and it probably will fall down.
And he's decided to take the gold base, something that never happens on this map. Wow.
The only time I saw the gold base being taken was it Hero, I think?
Hero.
When he went Tempests, was it Hero at MLG
WCS,
or something?
Maybe.
Yeah.
Oh, and drops a tank on a tank, because why not? But I mean, Reality here, he has to kind of do something. He has to try and shut this down and then try and get this base up. This could burn down. Repair!
Okay. But there's another army coming in for INnoVation who's at an incredible income now. He's 4 bases gold, the left-hand side 5th base coming in, why not? And at this point, he just stims in. Just stim in, go pick off those tanks, buddy. I don't care, because I'm INnoVation, I got lots of money.
Money. He's not only got money in real life, but he's also got a lot of money here in this game. Killing off the siege tanks.
Just picking them off one by one. 170 supply to 93, and just that power play. It's like the hockey power play, that 2-minute mark. Well, all right, we're a man up. Power play time. I hope that's the hockey rule.
Power play?
I think it is, yeah. Isn't power play when you have like a man advantage for a couple of minutes?
Ah, right? Someone's in the pits.
Huh? If another team is a penalty, then you have power play because they got a man down.
You just like push people into the walls and stuff.
Yeah, so that was kind of what it was. You know, Reality was a man down because he was playing from behind, and then INnoVation's like, all right, power play time, and then just came in from both sides. It was perfect. It really was nice.
Power plays.
And so let's have a look at the bracket now.
Yeah, let's have a look at that.
So it's INnoVation versus Roro the next game.
Do we want to jump into that one, Sean?
Yeah, we're doing INnoVation versus Roro. Wait, let me speak to my friend INnoVation one more time.
Invite me, please.
Hello, INnoVation.
God damn it. All right, whilst he's doing that, I'll fill you on the rest of the brackets. We have Munzik defeating Hyun. We have San defeating Domregu. San's playing really well right now. Wow, let's go. So those guys are playing in the upper alongside INnoVation and Roro. Meanwhile, down in the lower, we've already had Lucera. MVP's out.
Yes, I heard about that.
Wait,
I heard about that.
You weren't going to tell me?
Well, I forgot I was too involved in, in INnoVation. So Lucera's out, MVP's out, Ryung's out, and Revival.
So that means we have Hyun versus Curious, we have Domregu versus Solar, and then Symbol versus, I guess, Reality now.
Yes, yeah. What's up Zerg and Terran down there? And the 2 Protoss players will face off against each other in the second core semi-final.
Yeah.
Semi-final. Nice. But INnoVation and Roro, man. INnoVation said, okay. INnoVation said we can follow his next game.
Great. Okay. So do you have any last